welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Gemma, and me, my Australian husband, our 2-year-old daughter and our dog are looking to make the move to Australia next year. So I wasn't sure what to do for this video, but a lot of videos that are called like Leaving the UK, they kind of show you life once they've moved or as you're about to board the flight. So that's something I've tried to do with this channel, but I'm feeling a bit inspired. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes with me today, because this week, I have to be honest, has been one of the toughest for our whole family. Oh, where to start? So yeah, good news to start off with is that I have officially submitted my partner visa application. As you know, we had hoped to submit that a little while ago now, but everything was on hold because of the budget, and I did an update on that on my last video. So yeah, made a decision to move. So we were all ready to submit, but then after speaking to our agent, there was just a couple of nitty-gritty bits that we needed extra information for. So it took a little bit of time to get that together, but as I am speaking, it has officially been submitted and they've received it, so it's just a waiting game now. So that's one less thing that I've got to worry about for the time being. Still plenty to do, police checks and my medical, but perhaps I'll do another video on the process, but at least that one's ticking along nicely now, and that's a bit of a weight off our shoulders. So as that's been submitted now, I needed to look at the dog. So it takes about 7 months to transport a dog to Australia. So I had booked her into the vets last week to get the first ID check and also her rabies vaccination. Again, perhaps I'll do another video on this. But if you want to do the 10-day quarantine instead of, I think it's the 30-day, it involves some vets, OV66 vets. So yeah, I needed to get that started, but unfortunately my dog had a bit of a funny tummy, shall we say, so yeah, wanted to wait till she was better to get that shot. So I did that yesterday, and again I'm hoping to do a video on the very long and complicated process of transporting your dog. I know there's a few out there, but it doesn't hurt to have one more, hey? So yeah, the last week I've been getting quotes from different pet relocation companies. I, to be honest, still don't understand the difference in pricing with the packages. So at least I've started the ball rolling now. So the timeline has officially started. And then yeah, I'll just need to make a decision on which one we're going to use, because hell, I'm not going to do this on my own. I know there's lots of Facebook groups and support groups out there that say you can do it yourself, but no, take my money. I need help. I just need someone to tell me what to do and when, and I suppose that's what they do, but it's just understanding the different levels of packages, I suppose. So yeah, that's also in the works. So now she's had this shot, I just need to wait 30 days, so that'd be early in the new year now, and then she gets, as I understand, a blood test, and that's to check if she's got any antibodies or something like that. I don't really know, to be honest with you, but that involves another costly vet visit. So once the labs received the sample, I believe that's when we have a more secure date on when we can potentially move. So I think we might potentially be looking at mid-July now, because as I said, I think I was a tad late submitting this. So is what it is, but yeah, we want to ship the dog first before we move, because there's lots of things you have to do, as I understand, in the weeks and even the day before they fly. So that would just give me a bit of peace of mind, and I wouldn't want to put that on anyone else to do in our stead. So yeah, so that's ticking along in the background, but again, nice tick, that one's ticking along nicely. So the biggie is the house. So yeah, everything's been a bit crazy. So we got the house value just before the budget, met with some agents, we now picked one that we really like. So yeah, we're just doing the photos now. So in my last video I mentioned that we'd got about 2/3 of the house photographed, so now I'm just they're coming around tomorrow, sorry, to photograph the last few rooms, because there was 2 I just wanted to finish doing some bits and bobs to, basically, so that's why they weren't able to photograph those. So as I said, I'll take you along with me today. So yeah, doing that, And I'll be honest, the house is a bit of a state. I'm a bit of a house proud person, despite having a 2-year-old, which does make things a bit more difficult, but I do my best at the end of the day. It's all about compromises, isn't it? But yeah, I haven't really been able to focus on the house for, well, no, since the budget really. So yeah, that's been a bit of a struggle, and just things like cooking and things, I just ain't got time, just physically exhausted because we're just using every spare moment at the moment doing admin for this move and also getting the house in ship shape. And then on top of that, we're also trying to sort Christmas, and I was really adamant that I didn't want this to affect or interfere with our last Christmas in the UK, but it has, and there's nothing I can do about it. And if I want to blame anyone, I'll blame Rachel for doing the budget at the last possible moment. But we are where we are, so really trying my hardest to make sure that keeping Christmas special. I still haven't finished my Christmas shopping, and we've only got like 2 weeks till Christmas now, but thank God we have Amazon here and next day delivery, and that is something that I will miss when we move to Australia. But so yeah, times are hard at the moment. It's a lot of takeaways, it's a lot of sleepless nights, waking up in the middle of the night, second guessing yourself, have you picked the right agent, etc, etc. There hasn't been any second thoughts yet, to be honest with you. The vet did ask me how I felt about it, and I said, well, to be honest, like, everything just fell at the same time. So I've just feel like I've gained a lot of work. So yeah, I am feeling a bit excited about it now. I'll be honest, I wasn't at the start. But yeah, I think it's just more because there's been a lot of to and fro's. Are we going? Are we not? And now it's happened. I don't think I've really had a chance to process it properly, really. I think the excitement will grow. Of course, I'm excited about it, but there's just a lot of admin to do, shall we say, before we go. So for this video then, bear with, I'm going to show you the nitty-gritties of what it takes. So just for context then, so this is the day before the agent's going to come and do the last few photos. So I'll show you around the last minute jobs that I want to do, tidying up, and also, because I'm crazy, I found a cupboard that I want to declutter at the same time because we've just put the empty Christmas boxes back. So yeah, it's going to be fun. But yeah, perhaps I'll do another video on that about actually getting rid of your stuff, because yeah, that's been a bit of an eye-opener really. Right, I'm in the main bedroom now, so this room's nearly done. I've just got to paint the frame around these wardrobes and do the last couple of coats on the windowsill. Change the curtains, and then I've got some new bed linen coming, and then this one's done. So yeah, thank God. Right, so while I'm doing this, I've just received a call that my dog's vaccination certificate is ready, that I need for the next step. So yeah, another job for next week. Right, in the ensuite now, so I think they're photographing this room, the main bedroom that you just saw, and the utility room. So this one just needs a good clean. So yeah, haven't done it for a couple of weeks because as you know, a lot going on. So yeah, just really thankful that little one is at nursery today. She doesn't usually go today, but they managed to squeeze her in. So let's get cleaning. So next job, sorting this out, as I needed to make some room for the Christmas decoration boxes that are going to go back into here. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to clear out some stuff, as I don't have enough to do today as it is. So yeah, I think most of this is a bin job really. Got loads of dog toys and things that dog doesn't use anymore, so perhaps I'll see if there's a rescue centre or something nearby. If everything goes to plan, we could need to empty this house out by, say, end of April, the earliest. So that's what I'm planning for. If you're watching this and you're thinking of moving, just look around your house and all the stuff that you have. Open those cupboards up and just think, how the hell are you going to get rid of all that stuff? I mean, you could get a skip, I suppose. It's not as easy as you think. Right, in the utility room now, so we're almost at the finish line. So yeah, this is looking a million times better than it did before. So yeah, almost at the finish line, and I've only got about an hour and a bit until I've got to pick the little one up. Right, it's 3:30 and this is the last job of the day. You see how dark it's getting already? It'll be dark in about half hour, 45 minutes. So yeah, this has become a bit of a dumping ground. So yeah, just going to tidy this kitchen up because this is one of the rooms that's getting photographed, not like this I hope. And then yeah, just final finishing touches, putting new bedding on, the bed upstairs, etc. And then I think we're ready. Good morning, so just doing the final checks now before the photographer arrives in a couple of hours. So I'll show you the end result. I'm so really happy with this. Yeah, perfect. So hopefully outside will warm up a little bit because I think they wanted to do a photo with the view from the main bedroom. Can't see much at the moment. So hopefully that dissipates. But other than that, I think we're all good to go. So yeah, it's a bit weird. It looks a bit like no one lives here, a bit clinical, but I don't know. I always think when I look at photos of properties, you just want it to look clean and like ready to move in, and I try to remove the clutter so it looks like you maximise the space, I suppose, and you can sort of see yourself potentially living here. I managed to get the ensuite done as well, looking good. So yeah, this one just needed a tidy up really, and a good old clean. So yeah, feels a bit like when you check in somewhere, sort of how clean and clinical it looks, but yeah, really happy with that. It's just got to check downstairs now. So I was just doing the last finishing touches to the kitchen and the doorbell went. So it looks like our photographer turned up half an hour early. Oh, it was fine, like managed to get everything done, but I wish they'd just call ahead to check it's okay. So yeah, so that's all done. So I'll show you the end result. So yeah, looking a lot nicer now from the dumping ground than it was yesterday. And yeah, this is looking tidy, bam, all done, excellent. So what would be my top tips then if you're looking to sell your property because you are emigrating? Well, firstly, I'll make sure if you've got young kids that you've got childcare. Luckily, we were able to get an extra day at nursery yesterday, but there was still a bit of tidying and last minute cleaning this morning. Unfortunately, didn't have any childcare today, so yeah, she's really good, my little one, she's really good. But obviously it does slow things down quite a lot, and but that's where we are, we got it done. Secondly, I would say if you're starting to have strong feelings about moving somewhere and you've started the search, then I think that's the time to start getting rid of stuff around the house. So like I said earlier, if it's something that you can live without, or something that you haven't really used in the last few months, few years, it's something that's at the back of the cupboard and you forgot it was there, that's the stuff you need to start getting rid of. So yeah, we started that earlier this year, but Christ, we've still got so much stuff to get rid of. But it's been a bit therapeutic in a way, because it does make you question, you know, why do I have all this stuff? And I'm already standing here thinking, oh, when we move, I won't buy as much stuff, but that ain't going to happen, is it? I've got a kid, so... But yeah, you basically need to Marie Kondo your life a bit, as much as you can, and start getting rid of stuff. So like I said, Vinted has been really, really good, but it is a bit of a waiting game. So if you want to maximise the money you'll be able to get for your items, then you need to start early. And also, I wouldn't recommend selling your house over the Christmas period. It's yeah, it's lovely that we'll be able to get this ball rolling start the new year, but that does mean it has interfered, quite a lot with the lead up to Christmas, particularly it being our last one here. But we are where we are. There's a lot of reasons for that, as I've said previously, but yeah, we get there. Hopefully the house will complete before we go. I have seen horror stories where houses were due to complete before people left and sadly it didn't happen, chains falling apart, etc, etc. So I just think that it's just going to be so much harder trying to navigate all of that if I'm not here. So yeah, it might mean potentially we might have to get an Airbnb the last month or two that we're here, but I think I'd rather that, to be honest with you. Right, I think I'm going to sign off now. I hope you all found that useful and a bit insightful of how manic it is trying to prepare your house for sale and everything else that comes with it. So now to focus on Christmas, I'm making this one super, super special, and I'll see you all on the next video. So take care everyone, and see you soon. Bye bye.